Thanks to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. They've got everything you need to stay smooth and clean and nice smelling. Get their starter set for just $5 at dollarshaveclub.com/the-know. Welcome to The Know, I'm Brian. Some outlets got some hands-on time with Red Dead Redemption 2, and we've learned a few more details about the game. We're just like dribbling it out to us now. Variety reports that you'll have a variety of options to interact with NPCs. On the PlayStation 4, you can hold down L2. That's going to bring up a menu of interactions. You can talk to people, you can fight with them, you can do all kinds of stuff. As for Arthur, he's going to get plenty dirty throughout the game. Literally, he will get blood and dirt on his clothes, and like we said before, he can grow a sweet beard. You'll also be able to eat and drink in bars or at your campfire, but if you're at the campfire, you're gonna have to cook your own stuff. Oh, and as Twitter user Nibel pointed out, you'll also be able to shoot people in the nuts. So there is another selling point. And for Xbox One X users, it's been reported that the game will run at native 4K on those machines. It's just around the corner. The game releases October 26th for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I can't wait. They're going to know me as the nut shooter after this. Reviews are in for Super Mario Party, and they are looking kind of tepid. It's got a 78 on both Metacritic and OpenCritic, which is a sign that some critics liked it, others didn't. Reviewers praised the minigames, called it a return to the classic style of the series, got rid of some of the bloat from the later games, but it was also knocked for a lack of playable boards. GameSpot said, in many ways, Super Mario Party feels smaller than previous games in the series, but added layers of strategy and clever, fun minigames help keep it lively and fresh. Polygon said it goes back to what makes the series so captivating, and it feels like I've rediscovered why I enjoyed the first title almost 20 years ago. Wow, 20 years. But the Sixth Axis said it's light on the number of boards to play, lacks depth in other game modes, and misses opportunities for solo, handheld, and online multiplayer. It's Mario Party, but it's not particularly super. I see what you did there. The game is out this Friday for Switch. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's also out on Friday, and a Ubisoft executive said don't expect the franchise to go back to a yearly release schedule, and he talked a little bit more about why they're not going to do that. In an interview with Game Informer, Chief Creative Officer Serge Hascoët said, for us, it's not a question of annualization, it's more of a question of quality. If the team has enough time to produce and polish something, if it's at the highest quality, I think people can enjoy an experience of 80 hours every year. It's possible, but I'm not saying we will have one every year. It's not the plan. The interviewer also asked if fan favorite Ezio was an inspiration for Ubisoft when they were designing new Assassins, and Hascoët said nope. He said the most interesting thing about Assassin's Creed for us is to explore history, not characters. When we decide what's next, the main question is what the next period is that we want to visit. That leads everything. When you jump 100 years or 1200 years, it's hard to have the same character. That is hard, unless they have like biblical ages. Stardew Valley multiplayer is already out on PC, and now we've got some details about when it's coming to the Switch. The game's creator, Eric Barone, aka Concerned Ape, tweeted, the Stardew Valley multiplayer update for Nintendo Switch is now in QA. We'll let you all know ASAP when more concrete info becomes available. And he clarified in a follow-up tweet that that means that actual development of the update is finished and now it's being tested to make sure there are no bugs or crashes. Multiplayer is coming first to the Switch and then it will be available later on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but no word yet on a release date for any of those. Speaking of the Switch, the online service is getting 3 more NES games next week. In a tweet, Nintendo of America said that NES Open Tournament Golf, Solomon's Key, and Super Dodgeball will be releasing next week, October 10th. All these came out back in the 80s, and speaking from personal experience, Solomon's Key in particular is a puzzle game that is tough as nails if you're up for a challenge. I looked up the Wikipedia on this game. They've got a great sentence like describing just how brutal it is. It says, the player, controlling a sorcerer known only as Dana, must overcome unlimited enemy spawning, challenging level designs, a countdown timer, instant death from any physical contact with enemies, and limited ways to dispatch enemies. Man, I sucked at that game as a kid. It's gonna be even worse now. The person behind the Dark Souls games talked a little bit more about his newest effort. Hidetaka Miyazaki talked to Polygon about the upcoming game Sekiro Shadows Die Die Twice, which he showed off at the recent Tokyo Game Show. While Miyazaki said that he loved creating the Souls games, the new one is going to be something fresh and different, but he added it's going to have things that are familiar to players of these old games. Your character will have a katana that you'll keep for the whole game, along with a secondary sword called a Mortal Blade, and you will also have a prosthetic arm that will be upgradable. The game will also have stealth mechanics that will let you eavesdrop on enemies, get hints about weaknesses, but similar to the Souls games, Miyazaki said it will have fragmented storytelling. He said you're still going to have to explore it to find all the clues and depth for yourself. We feel like it's not going to change too much in that sense. Our approach to storytelling has not changed. The game is coming out in March of next year for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. All right, some entertainment news. Venom hits theaters this weekend and reviews are not looking very good. The movie currently has a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 35% on Metacritic. Those are not great. We got some signs that the movie might not be too good when Tom Hardy said that his favorite parts of the movie didn't make the final cut. Apparently, critics agreed with him. Empire magazine said, Venom is neither triumph nor train wreck. It's a mediocre origin story, a superhero host that sadly fails to bond with its comedy parasite. And the Hollywood Reporter said, a significant problem in a film full of them is that Eddie comes off as a dope, an eager doofus, hardly convincing as a boundary-pushing journo or someone who can outthink a titan of technology. That's kind of mean, and I say that as an eager doofus. Others bashed the movie for being PG-13. Time Out wrote, why can't the movie make Venom properly dirty? The PG-13 rating seriously hurts. And the Los Angeles Times said, Venom feels like pretty weak poison. Ouch. All right, let's finish up with Toys R Us because apparently it's not quite dead yet. The company closed all its stores in the US earlier this year after a bankruptcy, but it might be coming back. There was supposed to be a bankruptcy auction to sell off the rights to the store's name, as well as the Babies R Us brand, but CNN and others are reporting that the company's owners have now canceled that auction, and they say they're planning on creating a new company that would create new domestic retail operating businesses under the Toys R Us and Babies R Us names, as well as expand its international presence and further develop its private brands business. No details yet on what that might look like, but it appears there still might be some life left in the Toys R Us brand. All right, that is all the news we've got for today. Let us know what you think about these stories down in the comments below. For all your news from every corner of the internet, like this video, subscribe to The Know. Better yet, go to our website, theknow.tv. If you're there, you're in the right place. Shout out to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. Dollar Shave Club has gone way beyond razors. Now they got everything from hair products to body cleanser to skincare as well to keep you smooth and clean head to butt to toe, and you're gonna smell great in the process. I use them to keep my beard looking all good and trimmed. I'm not gonna lie, I love the Amber Lavender body cleanser too. Ashley likes it, but you know what? It makes me feel all smelling nice too. Like everything from Dollar Shave Club, they deliver right to you, so you don't need to wander around a store looking for an employee to unlock the razor case. That's annoying. I hate it. I would rather die. No, you get it all shipped to your house, and every product is their own original stuff made with premium ingredients. That means it's the best. Now you can get ready with an amazing deal on any one of their starter sets. I obviously recommend the Daily Essential Starter Set because it's got that Amber Lavender body cleanser in there, but you can't go wrong with any of them. Head over to dollarshaveclub.com/theknow to pick up your own Dollar Shave Club starter set for just $5. After your starter set, product shipped at regular price. And make sure you check out their new video too. That's dollarshaveclub.com/theknow, dollarshaveclub.com/theknow.